Welcome in, you guys. Welcome in, you guys. Another wonderful Tuesday is upon us. Let me just get you guys on stream here. There you guys are. There you are. Welcome in, everybody. Tuesday, Heritage Weekly Auction presented by Heritage Auctions. Huge thanks to you guys being here. Huge thanks to Heritage sponsoring tonight. Videogames@ha.com. Referral links in the description if you want to get into any future auctions. Henry was kind of cooking in his art. Don't you start giving Henry props. That guy's got enough ego, all right? The last thing we need is Henry thinking he's, we don't need to inflate that guy anymore, all right? Don't be saying that too loud. Nintendo DS collector, yeah, default gen. It's not disappointing sales at the signature. It's buying opportunities. It's not that the sales are weak and the market's crashing, the market's dying. We have buying opportunities, you guys. That's what it's all about here. That's what I was wrong with my analysis. This is opportunity. Yeah, video games again, Joseph. It never freaking stops, eh? California Raisins is actually really cool. Not because I know anything about what California Raisins is, but because this game was supposed to come out on NES, but never did. It's like one of those, I don't want to call it lost media. I think prototypes do exist of it, and there was a reproduction made of California Raisins, right? There was some kind of release that did happen on NES. So it's just cool seeing a real, like, here's the actual game on Apple, 80 plus, the California Raisins. I'm too young to know what the hell they are. But I know from NES lore that it's just kind of neat. Pushing its way to $129 here. Yeah, more opportunities to lose money. As long as CIB prices are still going up, factory sealed graded has to follow suit. It does, to a degree. Yes, like, you know, like we were saying in the weekly podcast there, your hypothetical floor on everything, hypothetically, is CIB pricing, right? Nothing sealed, nothing graded, should go below your CIB pricing. Assuming the condition isn't absolutely awful, right? Assuming the condition isn't horrendous. Because, yeah, sure, your absolute garbage sealed will fall down below CIB. And to your point, HW, and then CIB goes even lower. Counter-Strike Source, 80 plus PC here. 9 copies of this are graded. The last 85 on this was $1,250, which I think was the first time on Heritage at $1,250, I think. I'll even toss a cup bid at this rate here on this 80 plus. The 85 for $1,250. This copy right now is sitting at $300. It's cool. I love Counter-Strike. I love Counter-Strike Source. There we go. Now it's pushing up to $400. So now it's almost doubled the bid from where I was, or not double, but you know what I mean. $400 I can't do. I do think you can take the sticker off though, top right, and you can probably clean this up. So, I don't think the price discrepancy should be quite so large. But what am I saying? Of course it should be. Games only go down. VGA 85 for $1,250. So, of course this one's going to sell for $375. Of course it is. What am I talking about? This is following trend. This is following suit perfectly. Sorcerer's Apprentice 9.08 plus going for $312.50 there. Markets fluctuate constantly, and they do. And you know, the title of the video here, Buying Opportunities Anywhere, it is a bit tongue-in-cheek. It is a little bit tongue-in-cheek there, but depending on how you actually view what's taking place right now, it is a argument to put forth that we are seeing prices that may not be lower next year. Right? Like, this may be an opportunistic buying opportunity as we have TCG sliding, sports cards sliding. As stuff is going down here, is it cyclical? Q4, TCG cards usually dip during this time, apparently. Right? Like, I truly do believe that in Pokemon right now, there are buying opportunities. I believe that full-heartedly. Come next year, come 2 years, absolutely, you'll probably be up on Pokemon stuff if you begin buying during this big dip right here. This is the first big dip Pokemon has had in, like, what, a year or so? I mean, in a lot of ways, I guess it's the first big dip games have had, or like a consistent dip across NES at least. There might be a lot of opportunity here. Not for the vintage stuff you want? Yeah, well, that's also the issue. Blindly buying anything that's comping lower in video games does produce that liquidity issue. $65. It does. That is the biggest thing where it's like, oh, there's opportunity to purchase games for cheaper now. You can buy, whatever it is. Counter-Strike, $375 there. Oh my God. But like, is there a buyer at $500? That guaranteed liquidity thing is an issue. Larson for 42 months.
Still here. No idea how to cancel a YouTube
I
sub.
pray you never figure it out, Larson. I pray you never figure it out. 42 freaking months, my guy. I can't wait to see you for month 50. You're watching stuff on eBay? Sit. That was selling in minutes 6 months ago. 'Tis not good. For video games or for Pokemon right now, HW? Which category are you talking about there with stuff sitting on eBay? It's great for me to only collect and keep CIB and sell all the sealed and graded games. That is a viable option too, right? That is a viable option, J3. You could buy, flip, capitalize on sealed, and collect cartridges in CIB. Of course, right? You can fund your CIB through sealed. I get it, and that is, I think, one of the issues too we've always talked about is CIB exists. CIB is an alternative. You don't have to buy sealed. Al Urser Jr. Turbo Racing, no copies graded higher on the pop report out of only 7. Full set NES guys, people who like going deeper in the NES library. Here's the highest graded copy of Al Unser Jr. Turbo Racing, pushing its way to 175. $150. The last 9.0A plus CGC earlier this year was 181. So right now, this is selling for less than the last 9.0 copy that sold. There we go. Thank God. Jesus, man. Had me nervous there. Good for SAC. You put them up for auction whenever it goes. It's fine for you. You collect all. Turbo Racing here is fighting for its life to go over $200. You got a 9.0 Turbo Racing as well? Does that mean it's a tied copy, or did you just make yours, Fireworks? You just sold like 500 CIB games you had lying around. You have over 100K USD in inventory of sealed games, and man, it's night and day how quick CIB sells. $320. It's always going to be like that. It's always going to be like that. CIB is king. Whether or not it's my favorite to collect, or it is what it is, right? CIB is king. This hobby will forever revolve around CIB. It just is what it is. $440. Turbo Racing, $200. So, like, here's the highest graded copy selling for $19 higher than the last 9.0A plus. Right? Like, okay, it's a niche game. It's a niche game. But, like, to my point of people upgrading, getting a better copy, whatever it is, like, the 9.4A barely outsells the 9.0A plus. Bionic Commando, 9.6A. And I don't want to harp on this, right? I don't want to be sitting here like, oh, it's fucking all going to zero. It's dead. The games suck. It's just like, we have sales right now. We have prices right now that are just like, you should be upgrading. Fair warning. If you believe in the thesis, you probably should upgrade some stuff here. The concern for future collecting is Gen Z will have more nostalgia for YouTube videos explaining retro games than the games themselves. I think it translates. So long as YouTube keeps that cycle of like the best retro games, why Ocarina, you know what I mean? As long as video essays, that culture never dies out, I think the collecting of retro video games also will always, it feeds into itself with that. Fair warning. The YouTube culture is absolutely vital for sure. Next lot. You think YouTube nostalgia is a brilliant way to entice people into it? Found some amazing games? Yeah, exactly. The YouTube cycle it's key, man. The YouTube, the influencer, if you want to call it influencers, whatever it is, right? That is key to always having people discover new stuff. Castlevania 9.6 box only oval for $275 there. Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest 9.2 oval box only as well. If you guys don't know, you can grade only boxes with Simon's Quest, or with CGC, sorry. CGC will grade box only is what I tried to say. CIB price points are just a lot more accessible. Easy to spend 600 to 700 on a 9496 versus 4,000 to 5,000 on a sealed copy. Yep. 100% Blue Smoke. I agree with you 100%. The CIB is king. Like, make no mistake, CIB is king. Graded CIB probably needs to become more ubiquitous just to, like, get people in the motion of CIB. But, like, CIB grading also isn't that popular because, well, you can't play the fucking game, right? You can't play the game, so, like...
You've been outbid.
Does PSA do box only 2 now? I didn't think they did.
You've been outbid.
I thought it was only CGC that was actually allowing you to do box only.
Fair warning. $240.
I was gonna push this up to $250. There we go. Duck Hunt going to $300. Truthfully, I just think these are cheap at $250.
$260.
Right now, it's pushing its way up to $350 here, or $325, $300. At $250, I just think it's cheap for what it is. Yes, there's a lot of them. Yes, it is, out there. There's a lot of coming out there, but
Next lot.
Duck Hunt 85 plus Famicom Purple Box early production, $300. Opportunity, you guys. I gotta convince you, right? I'm live bidding tonight. I gotta convince you that I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not scared. I'm not scared. You're scared. Like, this market is going only one direction, folks. Going all the way up from here. 9.0 box only Zelda. That's why you don't collect sealed. You play everything you buy. Of course. And that's a lot of people in this hobby. It's a very, very, very practicality-driven hobby at this time. I assume comic collecting, if you go back 30 years, 40 years, it was very, like, I'm reading my comics, right? Why would I grade comics? I'm reading my comics. Guaranteed. And it just feels like one of these things where it's going to take more time for that practicality-based buying or, purchasing, consuming all that stuff is going to cycle its way through.
You've been outbid.
Is this an heat print? Why grade is Zelda Oval? I mean, hey, it's a nice box for a 9.0, man. To the point here, I'm not opposed to empty box grading, displaying all that stuff. I'm not opposed to that. Look at that. We got a 9.9 Mega Man 3 cart. A 9.9 cartridge for $144. Call me crazy, okay? Call me crazy on this. I just want this cartridge. Call me crazy. I think I can flip this. I think I can flip this. Zoom in on the 999. I'm not zooming in. I'm not doing anything, okay? Buy the grade. Buy the grade, Final Fight. Buy the grade. Buy the freaking grade, okay? No, it's a 99. It's a 99. I think I can flip this. Am I dumb? Am I the dumbest fucker in the room? I might be. But god damn it, if I'm going to say there's opportunity out there, I am going to attempt this opportunity. I'm going to be the change that I want to see in the world. I will prop this market myself. Metroid, the 9.6 oval there for $139. Popeye, 8.0 CIB, 9.6 cart, 9.2 manual inside. Now I got to buy some more stuff to offset the handling fees? Yeah, seriously. You didn't even know people bought graded loose carts? Hey, William Tell, I'll let you know. I will let you know, William Tell. Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't. But in a 9.9, I'm willing to take the chance. Popeye going for $225. RBI Baseball 9.6A plus Tenjin for $350. Super Mario Bros. 9.0 CIB here. To the point, though. To the point, sorry. If you do box only, right? Like, I am not opposed to the idea of empty boxes. Like, I have this, right? Like, I collect empty boxes. I'm fully in on this meta. This is just an empty Japanese base set booster box, right? Inside, you just have some paper. Like, I love this. This is amazing. I don't need to buy a factory sealed booster box with like 36 packs inside. I don't give a shit. Empty boxes, man. There's something there. There is something there to be said about empty boxes. I know people are stupid. Like, there's something there, man. There's something there. It's people will buy like reproduction boxes and display those. That is fucking insane to me. But buying an empty box, an authentic empty box,
Fair warning.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
Next lot. $240.
What? Dylan Martins is now following. I'm sorry, go again? Sorry. Wait just a darn second there. What? Who is that following?
Fair warning.
How did that happen? Like, how did that happen?
$300.
What is going on right there? It shouldn't be anything new, Simoon. Nor should I be following my own channel right now.
Next lot.
Tecmo Baseball, 9.48 plus for $375. Group lot of 2 there. Wizards and Warriors 3 plus Skyrim going for $350. Pokemon, Jesus. Mario 3 Happy Meal. This is, what's the word for this? Translate? Translucent? There's a certain word for what this sign is. I just can't think of it now, and I don't see it in the description. But it's meant to illuminate when it has light. When a light is shown? When a light is shined on it, it's supposed to light up. It's a certain type of material. But it's used for Mario Bros. 3 Happy Meal. It's cool. It's not translucent, though. It's more of a... There's something more. It's like... Someone has to know. Someone has to know the word I'm looking for here. No, not luminescent. Not luminescent.
Fair warning.
It's trans something. I was reading about it a bit. Is it iridescent? Is that what I'm looking for? I thought it was trans something. But either way, $412.50. Already framed and nice. Already framed and nice.
Fair warning.
$412.50. It's cool. It's a cool item. I have the actual, like, Mario Bros. 3 Happy Meal thing. I don't think the word translucent. You're not. I don't think the word is translucent. You guys stop saying that. I don't think the word is translucent that I was going for, okay? I know the word translucent.
Fair warning.
Like, I think it's translite.
$400.
Translite is a large translucent graphic picture. Look! Yes! There it is. Translite. A translite is a large translucent graphic printed on flexible material illuminated from behind to create a glowing and eye-catching display.
Fair warning.
Like every single one of you translucent fuckers,
$50.
get out of here. Translucent GTFO, okay? Translite. Translite.
Fair warning.
Nintendo display, red plastic retail display shelf, pushing up to $750. I think this holds 10 games and it's like actual NES. Yeah, it has a part number. The M17GP will be its actual NES catalog item. Like this is official Nintendo, ordered for retail, internal, all that stuff.
$700.
So it's kind of neat. It is esoteric, obviously, but it is official Nintendo retail display stuff, which is rare. This stuff doesn't come up. Yeah, like an arcade marquee.
Next lot. $380. $700.
Aren't translates for pinball black glass replacements? They could be. Careful on the search results there. Felon. I had never heard the word until I Googled it, like prior to the auction. Because I didn't know what this was officially, nor did I really understand how big it was. So I needed to, like, you know what I mean? See if I wanted to purchase this. But I didn't want to purchase it. $400 is what it went for. It's cool. It's cool, but... Official M171 Showcase Game Pack Holder. It's factory sealed display thing again, but it's this one, I don't know what it looks like. Because it is factory sealed. There's also a Ken Griffey Jr. Valence flag. I don't really know what that means either, but I think it's the pennant. I think it's that Ken Griffey pennant flag. If you guys are familiar with that, I think that's what it is. I don't know though. With these factory sealed ones, it would be great to get a picture as well of like what is inside, because I don't know a lot of the display stuff off the top of my head. Double Dragon 5, The Shadow Falls, 9.48 for $656. Mortal Kombat 8.5B plus. Don't trust AI. I put my life into that AI search. That AI search knows everything. I was trying to say translate. Yeah.
$380.
Hey, HW, I know what I'm talking about, okay? J3, were you in on the red shelving for $812 there? Were you in on this for $800? It's wonderful if you have a CIB display collection. Oh my gosh. This kind of stuff, like official Nintendo display, official Nintendo retail stuff, I don't know a lot of the pricing on it. If you are into this stuff, there's an amazing Facebook group. It's like Kiosks and Display, I think, on Facebook. Amazing group for information on this stuff if you're into this. There's a great Facebook group. Yeah, Kiosks and Display, I think it's called. If you search like Nintendo kiosks on Facebook, you'll find the group. I highly recommend you join it if you're at all into this kind of stuff. It's a wealth of information in there. Factory case pack of 6 Run Saber. These are the French Holland version on Super Nintendo. Both Nintendo displays, so rare. What is my IRL job? I don't have one, Kevin. Like, this is it, man. This is it. This is what we do. We stream on Tuesdays. We sometimes stream on Thursdays. We make some videos. We do some consulting stuff. I mean, this is my life now, Kevin.
Next lot.
This is my life now.
$140.
So thank you for watching the live stream. It goes a long way. It goes a long way, Kevin, to watch this live stream. Factory case pack of 6 Space Invaders. This is an actual North American pack on these ones. The French Holland versions of Run Saber went for $937.50.
$60. $400.
Space Invaders should be normal North American. I don't even think it's player's choice, right? I think Space Invaders exists as a normal Black Label copy, if I'm not... All he got is us and still feels too good to stream some Silent Hill gameplay. What kind of consulting stuff? I'm just talking prices, collecting, what to do, like consulting within this space, Joseph. Fully consulting within this space. The PSA Zelda 9.8A++ had visible scuff, imperfection in top back left corner. Do you know who submitted the Zelda? I do not. A visible... I'd have to bring up the Zelda to see what a visible scuff or imperfection is, but, Kevin! Let's go, dude.
Respect.
Let's go, Kevin. I appreciate you, man. With the 69. Hitting him with the 69. Yeah, living on Domino's in a dream. Exactly. That's why I eat the Domino's pizza, man. I can't afford better pizza. AI doesn't even know the difference between lead, and lead. They do. They do. They're just gaslighting you. AI is just gaslighting you, Renex. AI knows everything. Yeah, I'd have to, the thing with 9.8A++, let's bring it up quick here. Let's look at the Zelda. Is, when we talk about something going into a 10, it is with PSA, the seal can hold it back. Do you guys see the comments from CGC regarding seal grades? Do you guys all see that? Do we need to make a whole video discussing this? Do you guys see all that? The seal grades? CGC and Kenneth on Facebook? What are you... Could be over here. Could be this corner over here. Like, a 9.8A++ won't be perfect. Won't be perfect. So...
Fair warning.
You need a video? You're not in the loop? This is a framed vinyl banner here for Donkey Kong Country 2. Very nice as well. Very nice. Ken Griffey winning run, that the flag, $109. Final Fantasy Legend 2. Sunsoft, 9.68+. Let me bring up the Discord.
Fair warning.
This is the stuff you got to be in the Discord for, right? Because this is, you know, all of this happens real time. Let me get back in here. All of this happens real time in the Discord. I'll just show you guys the quick comment here. It's one of those things, Ponton, where I don't know if I should just, like, I obviously disagree with it, but I also don't want to just shit all over CGC, because I disagree with the notion that they're presenting here. This was Darkwing Duck at the signature auction that happened, right? Darkwing Duck, A++ seal. You can see the whole corner, right? Whole corner is poking out, fully exposed. A++ seal. The corner is, right? I think most of us would all agree. Probably shouldn't be an A++ seal, right?
Fair warning.
So then Kenneth, head grader at CGC, this is the dude who, like, this is your guy. This is the guy at CGC. Yep, they can have a corner poke and some issues. They comprise nearly the top 15% of seal condition, not just perfect. It's the same scale I made for WADA. I've always described it as 9.4 and up for seals. So you're being told by the head grader that A++, that CGC seals, that this is okay. This is okay. This is fully allowed. That is within what they do.
$300.
Which to me, oh my god. To me, it's like, if that is what an A++ is, what the fuck does A++ even mean? Because there's nothing higher than that. That is your perfect grade. So what is a 10 A++ then? What is a 9.9 A++?
Fair warning.
Let's say it is perfect otherwise, Foops. You have a hole. You have a hole. It's a hole. It's a hole. A whole ass hole.
Fair warning. Next lot.
Yeah, A++ being 9.4 and up. Like, I mean, call me crazy. 9.4 isn't great. You know why 9.4 isn't great? Right?
Fair
If we're going to say A++ seal is 9.4 and up. The problem is that you have fucking 9.6, you have 9.8, you have 9.9, and you have 10. That's the issue with 9.4 and up. There are 4 fucking grades better than that. So if an A++ can be as low as a 9.4, holy shit. Like, we need the S seal. We need the S seal rating. It just, I don't know. It made no sense to me. It made no sense to me. I don't think he did any favors to CGC to anything, personally. But, yeah, crazy. A++ is supposed to be virtually flawless, and it's always been that. That's the way I explained it. This needs a video? Maybe I'll have to sit down and just bitch. Bitch and vent. Complaining, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Milo's Astrolabe, 90 plus uncirculated. 100% of video? Yeah, maybe I'll script something out tonight and just, rant. Give it a little rant. Again, it's not one, I don't want to just like, okay, my preference is PSA, right? Regardless of whatever, I prefer PSA. I like the aesthetics, continuity within the collection. So I don't want it to come off like I'm, just trying to shit all over the competition. I like CGA, or I like PSA. Look how much CGC fucking sucks.
Next lot.
You know what I mean?
$50.
Doesn't WAD even say that A+ isn't allowed to have a hole? Oh yeah, A++ absolutely not on their grading list.
Fair warning.
Bribe to not fuel CGC hate.
Bribe to not fuel CGC hate.
Graded age! I appreciate you.
$60.
The bribes are coming in. Factory case pack of 6 Aero Fighters Asian version, I believe. I believe it's the Asian version.
$440.
I don't think a video will help the market either. I don't think a video like that will help the market either. But it's one of those things where it's like, I don't think the video I just made with Henry helps the market. But if it's my, honest to God feelings, I don't want to, you know what I mean. Factory case pack of 6 on Gauntlet Legends N64 for $750 here, pushing up to $800. Gauntlet Legends, man, you can still get your case packs here. What's a 9.8 A++ worth these days? $200, $300. You got 6 in there. This should be like $1,000 for the case, maybe, give or take. I mean, you say that, right? Sorry, you say that. Why'd my camera freeze? Oh, there we go. You say that. Bribe to add fuel.
To add fuel to CGC hate.
I appreciate you, Karen.
Fair warning.
Kenneth, again, right? That guy, the lead grader of CGC,
Lot.
had...
110.
What was the tone of the comment? Maybe I just show you the comment specifically. Because, yeah, you know, other people were saying, like, oh, that shouldn't be how it is. That shouldn't be how the scale is represented. Like, this does not fit the CGC scale. Of course people were saying that, right?
Fair warning. Next lot.
Here's the rebuttal. Here, sorry, right? It could influence CGC to correct its seal grading. Here,
Fair warning.
you tell me, right? You tell me. Do you think he's using the scale wrong?
Entertainment, Domino's Fund for Daddy Greg.
Is he using the scale wrong, or are you an idiot, sorry?
$60. $70.
Right? What are you supposed to do? So it's like he's like it's not even doubling down. It's like a quadruple down that CGC A++ is allowed to have holes in it. Period.
Fair warning.
Right?
100.
Like period. CGC A++ can have holes. Period.
$180.
So I don't know, man. I don't know.
$200.
$875 on Gauntlet Legends 6-pack there for the N64. Group lot of 2 CIBs, Mario 64 and 1080 snowboarding for $175. Banjo-Kazooie Guidebook, 85 plus uncirculated. So this is coming out of a Banjo plus game plus guide, right? That's where this is coming from. This might even be the copy. Like, you know, they just sold that 90 at the Signature. This might be the guide that comes with this might be the copy that came with that copy that sold for $25,000. 85 plus here uncirculated on the Banjo-Kazooie Guidebook for $500.
$20.
The Discord was definitely not on his side, yes. The Discord was not on his side. So, and Mihai Park! Let's go, dude. I appreciate you. I appreciate you with the no ads and the frickin' the Domino's fun. If A++ allows holes, then they have to add another tier like flawless. Exactly, right, Jonathan? If that allows holes, if A++ means flawed, right? Like a hole is a literal flaw.
Fair warning.
His point is probably that a lot of games came from the factor with holes, corner pokes. Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that, Kyle John. He draws parallels to stuff like that, where some games have a lot of issues from manufacturing. And what he says regarding that is that those games, because they have known issues, manufacturing issues, will be given A++, will be graded on a
Next lot.
$120. Like I was gonna say parabola on a fucking, you know what I mean? Like they're gonna skew higher because they're known to have issues.
$340.
So yeah, he takes that into account as well. A sliding scale, yeah.
$380.
It just, I don't know, man. I don't know. Grading on a curve. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Grading on a curve. Yes. This is really cool. Nintendo Power number 173 with an unused Eon ticket inside. The Eon card transferred the ticket to a US copy of Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, allowing you to visit Southern Island and catch either Latios or Latias. Very, very, very cool. That Eon ticket alone does sell for a lot of money. That I think that is largely the value of this book here, is that Eon ticket right on the front. Pushing its way at almost $500 there. Jeez. $500 for the factory sealed Eon ticket. Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. USA print here, 9.6A+.
Fair warning.
A little mold has always been acceptable. For the last 8 months or so, you've been viewing CGC games at 0.2 lower than whatever they grade. So CGC 9.8 you value as a 9.6. You've always seemed lighter on seals. Yeah, I think they've always been lighter on seals. Like, I do think CGC A++ does not equal a PSA A++. But, like, you know, I didn't expect there to ever be holes within it.
Fair warning.
Donation to the CGC Attack Video Fund.
Sorry, 28. I appreciate you. I don't want it to be, you know what I mean? I'm not coming at this as a, I don't want it to be a CGC attack thing, but I don't know how to make it in a balanced approach to doing it.
Fair warning.
Because I think it's bullshit. I think it's fucking egregious. You know what I mean?
100.
I think it's insanity.
140.
I think it devalues everything. I think it completely undermines the point of having a top grade.
Fair warning.
So, Resident Evil 0, 9.88 plus, pushing its way here to $325. For whatever reason, you saved the Eon ticket from when you were a kid. You never thought anything of it until you realized it was worth something? Yeah, those Eon tickets, man, they're juicy.
Next lot.
Those Eon tickets are juicy.
120.
Resident Evil 0 there, 9.88 plus for $312. Resident Evil 2, that is an early print copy, 9.88 plus for $450. Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut, 9.8A plus CGC, pushing its way to $200. Would you grade your newborn child with CGC? Tommy Tallarico did. What the heck are you saying about Tommy Tallarico in there? Jokes aside, you interviewed Kenneth late last year, and he was very, very knowledgeable of things like factory defects, variants, etc. You can see his perspective, even if most will disagree. Yes, Kenneth is smart. Okay, let me say that. Like, Kenneth is smart. Kenneth knows a fuck ton of stuff, and Kenneth has seen tens of thousands of examples of graded video games between his time at Wata Games and his time at CGC.
Next lot.
Right? It's not a thing of like, oh, Kenneth is an idiot. Oh, Kenneth is dumb as hell. It's a thing about how CGC, along with Kenneth, are implementing the way in which they use the scale. It's the way the scale is being implemented, interpreted, and utilized. That's what it is. It's not a, you know what I mean? It's not like that.
$280.
It's just I don't agree with the way in which the scale has been formulated and now adhered to. Because it just doesn't make sense to me when it's the highest possible thing you can achieve. A++ is the peak. Why are we calling it the top 15%? 15% is huge. 15% is huge. That we're saying it could be an 85 out of 100. Or it could be a 97 out of 100. Right? You could be damn near case fresh perfect. Or you could be an 85, which isn't even close to perfect. Right?
$130.
Star Wars Jedi Knight 2, 9.8A plus for $325, all CGCs here. Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, 9.6A plus. You're not liking what you hear here? Hey, be happy. Maybe you'll get some nice seal grades on those PS1 games, Robert. Maybe you'll get some great grades.
Next
right?
$40. 55.
You might get some great scores on those PS1 games there. This is a large lot of Japanese Pokemon games, along with Tomb Raider Legend PAL on Game Boy Advance. Partners in Time went for $162.50.
$150.
You didn't even know Resident Evil 2 GameCube had a print variant. Yes, it has the Sunnyvale address, Trevor. Sunnyvale versus, I don't know where Capcom moved to. Sunnyvale and Redwood, maybe? It's the address on the back here. Sunnyvale being the original place where Capcom was, and then they moved headquarters. Resident Evil 3 might have that same. There might be the same variant there, but... There's a difference between making a video about the news and disagreement with what was said, and a video just bashing the company in its entirety. Their implementation of, to be fair, their own scale just doesn't align with motivations and interests of this community. And that is, yeah, that's fair, right? It's their scale, it's their implementation. I can sit here and disagree with it.
Fair warning.
If it's consistently adhered to that A++ can have holes in it, if that is a consistent thing that they are going to say, then that is, yes, our job then to realign what we want to do with that. With that information, with that knowledge, with them doing it as they do it, right? Yeah, vote with your dollars, folks, right? Vote with your dollars. He needs to publicly apologize for gaslighting. It makes it tough, Jonathan, for anyone outside of this. Right? It makes it super, super, super hard for anyone outside of this for me to be like, oh, A++ is the perfect grade. Like, wow, look at that. And then they're like, okay, but why does it have a big rip? Why does it have a hole? Why does it look like shit? Why can, you know what I mean? Breath of the Wild 90 plus Wii U Australian version. German? German and Australia? Just a nice little PAL version here. Pushing its way up to $100. 90 plus on Breath of the Wild. Cool to see the alternate cover art. Austrian. That makes way more sense. That makes way more sense than Australia. I'll be honest, you guys, that makes a lot more sense than Australia. I was wondering how it related. Like, trust me, it sounded weird to me too. But... Your last video was probably the saddest you've heard me maybe ever. You wish you could pour me a glass of some copium, but you can't think of exactly what to use for the ingredients. I'm going to be here, Mike. Through thick and thin, man. I'm going to be here. Grandia HD Collection 85 Plus orange cover version, pushing its way to $114. Limited run games here. Don't you worry, Mike. This market is going to come back, man. It's the number one rule, you know? Well, the number two rule. The number one rule is always be selling. The number two rule is always be buying, right? You gotta bounce. You gotta bounce with the market. You gotta ebb and flow. Flow like water, right? You gotta flow like water. Can we still say that or not? Is that out?
Fair warning. Next lot. 320.
Any hole, no matter how small, should disqualify it as being an A++. Any grading scale that doesn't go by those requirements is dumb AF. It just doesn't make sense to me. If it's the highest thing possible, it just shouldn't include damage that is obvious. 387.50 Nintendo Switch Lite VGA 95. I'll have to script. I can script and rant. I'll script and rant. Maybe I can have that up tomorrow even. Crazy. The third week in a row now, Greg has brought out the Asian accent. Like, oh no. Oh no. We're screwed, man. Yeah, the graded Switch there for $400. VGA 95 Switch for $400. Kind of seems cheap. Doom 9.9 A plus for $400 there. Sonic Adventure 9.0 A plus. This is the normal, right? Normal retail copy of Sonic Adventure. Pushing its way. Fading on the case. It has spine fading. That's why it's a 9. Spine fading on this one, but pushing up to $94 here.
Fair warning.
Bring out the accent again. No, we can't. We're running thin. We're on thin ice as is, boys. We're on thin ice with accents as is. Can you imagine a VGA 95 with that corner poke, or even a 90? A Fletch, I mean, hey. Yeah, you know, if the corner poke is a common manufacturing defect, I'm sure VGA would give it a 95, right? It only makes sense. If every copy from a case pack has a little corner poke, well then, hey, you got to give it a 95, right? It just makes sense. Give it a 100. Fuck it.
Fair warning.
Give it a 100. Every other copy has a hole, so just give it a 100. Sonic Adventure Dreamcast, $114, the 9.0 A plus. Factory case of 4 Sega Sports NBA 2K1 All-Stars on Dreamcast. I just don't think there's anyone
Fair warning.
within this space, within graded collectibles, who would think it makes sense for the highest grade to encapsulate 15% variance.
Next lot. $110. $120.
It just doesn't make sense to me. That's the biggest thing I'm stuck on. It just doesn't make sense to me. What are we evaluating if there's just a 15% variance? Black hole. Like, okay, you know, I'll shit on VGA sometimes for the 95, the 95 plus, and the 100, right? All the same grade. But like VGA is taking that down to the nitty gritty, most technical detail they can for nuance.
Next lot.
Before WADA, did people focus as bad on exact seal condition? Oh yeah. To my point graded age. With VGA, man, yes. The seal was... People care far less about the seal now overall than they did if you go back to like 2016. The seal was everything, man. Everything. Like VGA is so tight and hard and strict on the seal. They'll beat your ass over a corner poke.
$50. $55.
Digimon Digital Card Battle, $250 for the 9.8A plus. Cool to see other people appreciate this game. Biohazard 2, 9.8A plus here, $362.50 on the water copy. Dino Crisis, 8.5A plus, probably has a crack in it. That's generally when you see 8.5 on a PS1 game. It's almost always a crack, so pushing its way here to $124. Yeah, the Resident Evil 2 is really weird for me, or the Biohazard 2 with the faded sticker on the front here.
Fair warning.
Like, that is very weird because the case itself doesn't say it has any kind of fading, Trevor. So, I don't know how you have a, like, I don't know. Is this faded? It might not be faded, right? Nothing else seems to have any kind of fading on it, but it is very peculiar, the color difference.
Fair warning.
Very peculiar. Not sure what to make of that. Dino Crisis, why is this pumping? Is there something about Dino Crisis I should be aware of? Crack in the case on the front, pushing its way here. I guess the last 8.5A plus. This is the that's the non-demo version? Is this the early print? Later print then. Should be the later print, right? So non-demo disc version here. 8.5A plus for $300. Interesting on Dino Crisis. Getting some love there. PS1 Tomb Raider, very rare in Black Label. Black Label factory sealed, very rare on Tomb Raider. Very expensive. Final Fantasy 8, 9.8A plus, $275. Same price as last time. 9.6A on Final Fantasy 9. Yeah, CGC and the A++ seal grade, Mike, is what we're on about. That's what we're on about. Put it this way, when you send in a game with a missing piece of the seal in the corner, you don't expect an A++. You barely think an A+ is possible. Makes sense to me. 1 plus per hole. A plus. You found 21 sealed and most insane titles you just don't come across? Really been tossing and turning who to send them into? Wow, Robert. I'd love to know what you have. If you're in the Discord, definitely share photos. Definitely share photos. I'd love to see what you came across. You have CGC double sealed Xbox 360 game with no cracks and it got a 9. You can't explain it at all. I need to play Dino Crisis still. I'll probably play it over the, maybe next year, early next year. Probably do a Dino Crisis playthrough. I've never played it before. Silent Hill, Castlevania, Symphony, oh my god, Alundra, Breath of Fire 3, Spyro, Crash 3. Jeez, man. Yeah, that's a good lot of PS1 games there. That is a good lot of PS1 games there. Legend of Mana, VGA 90. Legend of Dragoon was also a 9.48 plus. It is the NFR version, or it has one of those like do not sell before stickers on the back. These are cool. They're like they're kind of like a UPC punch. That's the easiest way I can explain it. It's promo, review, you know, not for sale, whatever you want to say, but it does have a disc loose, so I didn't bid on it myself, but I do think those little stickers on the back are a little, they're cool, you know, it's cool. It's underneath the cellophane, so. Legend of Mana VGA 90 for $475 going into NFL Game Day 04. Are you in the Discord, Robert?
Fair warning.
Do I stream myself playing games? Hopefully next year, Nihai. I plan to do it next year.
$10. $170.
I think we'll start doing gameplay streams next year.
Fair warning.
Carve out a day. Maybe it'll just be right after the streams. You know, whatever it is. We'll pick a day. We'll do multi blah blah blah. We'll do it. Have I checked out Kirby Air Riders reviews? Elijah, I've probably watched like 15 hours of Air Riders already. I've probably watched like 15 hours of Air Riders. I'm in, man. I am in. I'm ready to start seeing time trials be developed, city trial, any % runs. Like, I am in. Don't you worry about that.
Fair warning.
I have been, like, as soon as this ends, I'm going to put on Air Riders. And I'm going to just, like, start watching it develop more. Big fan of the game. I haven't played it yet myself, but, like, big fan. Final Fantasy X, 9.8A plus there, $300. Asian version, or Japanese version, sorry. Devil May Cry 2, 9.9A plus. Final Fantasy 12, 9.6A plus.
Fair warning.
All very nice copies here on Final Fantasies. All very nice copies on Final Fantasy games. $200 even for Devil May Cry 2. Like, you know, CGC, whatever. We can talk about the A++ seals. Don't let what I'm saying about the A++ skew you away from buying a 9.9A+, right?
Fair warning.
For all intents and purposes, this should be just as nice as a PSA 9.8A+, right? It should be just as nice. I wouldn't expect the A+ seal. The A+ is going to encompass a lot. And we all know the PSA A+ encompasses a lot. So don't think like, oh my god, the A+ is going to be, you know what I mean? Like this for $200 here, if this is a game you're still looking for, like that's good. That's a good thing. Right? Don't over... Yeah. You know what I mean? Don't overcorrect type of thing. I put the Discord link in the description there. Put the Discord link in the description. Final Fantasy 12 9.68 plus for $120. Godzilla Save the Earth 9.8 A plus copy. Highest graded copy ever offered here of Godzilla Save the Earth on PS2. Pushing its way to $200. Is it really true that this hobby is just Discord then? How big does that make this hobby? No, it's frickin'... It's a bit of an embellishment, but the truth is, Mike, even when stuff sells on Heritage or stuff is being auctioned on Heritage, like, my chat is going to encompass a lot of buyers and a lot of sellers. Now, no, we're not 50%, 60%, but like, I'd say the Discord and, you know, this community might make up 20 to 30%. Maybe 40. Of people who, you know, like, I might interact with. So it's a large portion, don't get me wrong, but it's a bit of an embellishment to say, you know, to only say this community. There are a lot of people out there. There's a ton of collectors that I will never meet, that buy shit that will never speak. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas 9.68 plus there for $275, an actual UPC print copy, actual first print copy of the game. Godzilla Save the Earth going for $200 as well on the 9.8A plus. Ico 9.8A plus here. Ico, pushing its way to $150. The last 9.8A++ was almost $500 back in July. Good to see the 9.8A++ at least getting a little bit of love, hey? As the 9.8 is, the A+, is looking for $163.
$140.
Yeah, definitely larger than this community. Early copy will mean first print a lot of the time. Like, early doesn't always mean first, but early will mean first a lot of the time. Going by Heritage Auctions descriptions. What are the N64 titles today? I don't think there were any. Oh, Milo's Astro Lanes was one of them. There weren't many N64 at all, though. Yeah, there was a Gauntlet Legends case pack for $875. Cruis'n Exotica went for $525. Milo went for $525 as well. A 9.0 Pokemon Gold Silver was $74. Oh, and bottom of the ninth, $99. Yeah, not much for N64 today. A lot of good PS2 is what there is. Like this Jack and Daxter here, 9.9A+. Once again, right? Like this is, for all intents and purposes, a very, very freaking nice... This is nice. This is nice. Pushing its way to $700 here on the 9.9A+ Jack and Daxter, $625. $625. And you know, oh god, this... So if you bought the 9.8A+ copy for $800, right? That's what this just sold for. This is back in July. This is the perfect to what we're saying here about people not upgrading. You bought this for $800 back in July, 9.8A+. And now the 9.9A+, it's a shitty copy. Never mind, it sucks. No, I'm wrong. It's a non-sweepstakes. Never mind. Ignore everything. Ignore everything I was saying. This is a bad copy. I didn't realize it was a later print. It's a later print copy. Ignore everything.
$110.
Ignore everything. Yeah, put it in show off, Robert. Show off your stuff. Show off your stuff would be awesome. Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty 9.8A+ for $325. This is one where I actually like this just sold for $425. Now it's $325. Man, I probably should have thrown a bid at this Metal Gear Solid 2, honestly. Resident Evil Code Veronica X, 9.8A+, with the Devil May Cry bonus there, Anniversary Edition, everything you want to call it, pushing its way to $188. 9.8A+, someone just cut bid on it. Is there potential on this?
$160.
Can a guy flip this? Maybe. It's still going. It's still going over $200 now. I'm out. Video games are equal to 8-track collecting. HA and CGC share the same bed. It was only a matter of time since they sell so many CGC comics. What are you saying about that, Fletch, there?
Fair warning.
Oh, you hate that Heritage is so CGC heavy. Yes. It's... yes, it's... Yep. Yep. Because default
Fair warning.
Submissions without...
$190.
like, if you don't say, hey, grade all my stuff with PSA... it's going to CGC. Look at the top left corner. I don't want to. I'm tired, boss.
$200.
I'm tired, boss. Oh, boss, I'm tired. Oh, I'm tired, boss. But at least it's an A+, right? This is an A+. That's an A+ hole right there. We can... yeah, I saw it, Fletch. You know, it's an A+ copy, so I'm not even going to bitch. I'm not going to bitch and complain. That's fine. Right? Now, do I love that it has a hole? No, I don't.
Fair warning.
But it's an A+. So I'm not going to hold it to the same kind of perfection standard as an A++. Right? Like, I'm fine with that.
$70.
Is it great? No, it's not great. Right? It's not great. I don't love it. And that's where it comes down to buy the item, not the game. Because A+ can help guide your buying decision, all that stuff. But, like, you know what I mean. Elaine! I appreciate you. Feed the frickin' Greg. Feed the frickin' Greg. Don't you worry, I got 2 hot, fresh chicken burgers sitting on the stove waiting for me as soon as we close today. Don't you worry, Elaine. I'm going to be burgered up, man. Burgered up. Shadow Hearts Covenant, 9.88 plus for 237.50. And I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. How do you get an A+, but the other hole in that game gets an A++?
$130.
You're saying it, William. You're saying it, man.
Time to cross-grade your ocarina. Time to get a CGC A++.
Elijah. Seriously, right? Like, seriously, my ocarina has a huge frickin' hole in it. Is that an A+? Is my Ocarina of Time an A+ with CGC?
$85.
Maybe it is.
$95.
You thought A+ and A++ meant holeless. Oh, Mike. Oh, you sweet summer child, Mike. You sweet summer child. Oh, Mike. Zone of the Enders, 9.9 A+. I did not win the... I didn't place a bid. I didn't place a bid on the Code Veronica. PSA A++, you will not have holes. Period. I can say that with the utmost confidence. A PSA A++, you won't have holes. You might have some really shitty examples. They might be floating around. Whatever. The way the scale is adhered to right now, you won't have holes. PSA A++. A+ can have holes. It can have corner pokes, super small holes. It's always been that way. I've graded some awful A+ with PSA. I think the A+ should be tighter, personally. It is what it is. But no, if you're going to A+, look at the game. Look at what you're buying if you're buying an A+. Because it is not perfect. Did you post in the show off your stuff, Robert?
Fair warning. $420.
Assuming you got past the verification and stuff, you just go to the sidebar here and you can post it. You can pick any channel, honestly. Show off your stuff is generally where it would go. But like, if you're in on verify, just click the little emoji at the bottom. Click the little emoji, get on in, and you're good to go.
Fair warning. $550.
Join the Discord, but not sure where to show the photo. Yeah, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. You can, general market. You can put it in show off. You can. There's lots of places. I'm not gonna get on your ass, Robert. You can post it wherever you, wherever it looks good. PS4, last item of the auctioneer. No, one more, sorry. PS4 Death Stranding German console. Selling for $750. There was a VGA 95 Soul Calibur 5 going for $275. Beautiful. That's a Zone of the Enders 9.9 A plus $200 as well. Fable 9.6 A plus July early print copy. Actually, a July print. There's a July and September print on Fable. Very, very small text on the back of the game. If I zoom in on this. Let me zoom in on this for you guys.
The auction is now closed.
very, very small down here. You see how it says 0704? That is saying July 2004. So there's also a copy that says 0904. 0904 being September of 04. That's your Black Label Halo or Black Label Fable variant. Super small, super hard to see unless you know it. So the copy that just sold was an actual first print Black Label Fable 9.6A plus. I still need to get one myself. Very cool, very nice, all those good things. You picked up the 9.9 Beautiful Joe. Let's go, dude. Beautiful Joe's a cool series. Beautiful Joe is a cool series. What'd that go for? Like 200 bucks? Not even 200 bucks? Beautiful, 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 beautiful. It's one of those things, you know, where like CGC coming out in, 9.9A plus or 156 is great. That is a great price right there. A great price on that. Fantastic knee high. There's nothing to say. It's just a great price. Beautiful copy of Beautiful Joe there. And Elaine! Welcome into the Greg gang. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. May you have my respect, Elaine. Your never-ending support. It's huge. Thank you. Genuinely. I know I meme and shit, but like, yeah, I appreciate it, man. It's huge. Yeah, that Beautiful Joe's great. And A+, does that mean it has 7 holes? Yeah, seriously, right? Does that mean it has 7 holes? It's like, it feels like CGC just like shooting themselves in the foot. It feels like CGC went out of their way to just like, I just don't understand. I don't understand the logic. What is the upside? You know, because there's 2 directions there. People are on Facebook talking about this and like, oh, look at this A++ with a hole. And it's like, your options are double down that A++ has holes. Or just say, you know, oh, that probably should have been an A+. There's going to be a lot of examples that are right on the fringe where even if it has a corner poke, you know, maybe the whole rest of it is perfect. So at our discretion, sometimes that will happen. But, you know, I'm seeing it right now. And yeah, maybe that could be an A+ seal. Right? Right? That's it. That's it. Just do some company talk. Just do some company. Just put some words out there. That's all you got to do. Or say nothing at all. Or say nothing at all. Nothing at all. Just say nothing at all. Stupid sexy Kenneth. Hey? Stupid sexy Kenneth. Ruining it for everyone out there. No idea where or how. Did you get in past verification, Robert? Like on the verify tab, right? This will be the first thing you see. Did you click the little button at the bottom? Are you in the entirety of the Discord? You gotta click this little button at the bottom. Then you're in. Little button down there. Then your side panel will direct you to all the different channels. Either answer, though, it shows they can't be trusted to professionally grade games. Saying nothing at all would have been the best option. There's no reason to talk there. I genuinely, there's no reason. There's no reason to... I don't know. There's no reason. No reason to say anything in that... no reason to say anything. You love how crystal clear the VGA cases are in comparison to others? Yes. I mean, even CGC cases, man. I know this video hasn't been very pro CGC, but CGC is absolutely more clear than PSA is. Like 100%. It is... CGC is very clear. Especially for having a an internal plastic well and all that stuff. CGC has a good case in that respect. Respect where respect due, man. CGC is a very clear case. Yeah, your 9.4 seals, right? So, you know, your 9.4 seal grades. Ah, God. Yeah, I'll script something out here. We can talk about Kenneth in this Facebook thread because it doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense to me. Just regraded 2 Smash 64s from 8.5A plus into 8.0As. Is this good business? Oh, KO Bacon. Like, oh, great, man. Congrats. That's awesome. That's, woo, great. Good job. Good job. Good job. Yeah, sorry, Mike. If you came in later, if any of you guys came in late, yeah, the official... I'll just show you the official thing here really quick. I'm not sighing because I hate you. Here you go. So seal poke here on the top right-hand corner, right? And then Kenneth being the official grader with CGC, or head grader, head of grading. I don't know his official title anymore, but he is, you know, he's as high as you can get, I think, on the grading side. So yes, they can have corner pokes. They comprise nearly the top 15%, not just perfect. The top 15%. So, there you go. It's pronounced a line. A line.
FYI, it's pronounced a line.
Really?
It's a French name.
Well, shoot. Well, shoot. Thank you for the correction there. And then you obviously I've got to send in $2 to correct it, but good to know a line. Good to know. A line, a line. Is it like that? This like a line, a line, a line, a line. Is that a French song? You guys know a line, right? You guys know that song. Yeah, A++ equating to 9.4 is crazy. I think they say a line in that song. Alain Delon is a famous French actor. Tuesdays are great. Happy to be here. Sounds more like Yamba. Nothing but Yamba, Mike. This hobby is nothing but fucking Jamba. Nothing but Jamba. No juice anymore. Nothing but Jamba. So yeah, there it is, right? That's the big thing. Jump on. A line, a line. A line, a line. You're of Hispanic heritage, so you pronounce it that way, not Elaine. Gotcha. Yeah, spelled like, I mean, right. Spelled Elaine, pronounced a line, so of course I'm gonna fuck it. He did say Wada did it too, though. Yeah, he hasn't been with Wada for 4 years. Right, so let's be, with him saying it's the same scale I made for Wada, he hasn't been with Wada since the buyout. And I wouldn't even say that Wada allowed A++ with, like, Wada games, if you go all the way back to 2019, or 2019 Wada, 2018 Wada, when they were literally first starting, I think you can find examples of A++ games that did have corner pokes, small rips, way more wide variance of damage than you would expect now. If you go all the way back to Wada Games' inception, I think what he is saying is true. But Kenneth hasn't been with Wada Games for almost 4 years now. And the scale that Wada uses, and this has been proven through statistical data with the grade buckets, and, you know, I've created different videos talking about seal grade and how it's changed and all this stuff. Statistically, what an A++ constitutes has been tweaked multiple times throughout the grading. So, you know, he might be, what he's saying very likely is true for a period of time that exists. But it has been so different now, since he hasn't been there, that it doesn't really even mean anything. Or clearly he disagrees with the way Wada or PSA changed, or PSA and Wada disagreed with the way Kenneth first envisioned this scale, that now you move to a different way. Old Wada games are more of a grab bag. 100% they are. Old Wada games are more of a grab bag. If you're in the mood, put the Zone of Enders 2 you on under magnifying glass. See if it has any flaws. 9.9A+. Let's look at it. Zone of the Enders 2. What was that? $300 and some dollars? $200? 9.9A+. Yeah, 9.9A+. Good PS2 games. Going for like $200 tonight, hey? This is what I'm saying with buying opportunities everywhere. $200. 9.9A+. Can't do much better. Can't do much better. Yeah, this is a black cover, so it is going to amplify scratching and stuff. So, like, you know, when we're going down, like, this is, you're going to see this on so many games. over here, especially on black covers. This is almost unavoidable. It's where a lot of people who are new to grading and stuff don't look, is at this at the spine edge here on both sides. You get a ton of scuffing, a ton of scarring. It's where most of the damage goes through. I don't know what the hell this is. I don't know what that is right there. There is like a thunderbolt, like a Harry Potter scar right there. Not sure what that is, but...
Mission Mario update. Specifically TH.
Elaine! No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding, Elaine. Yeah, where's 3 copies guy? Hey, 3 copies guy, where you at? I don't have a Mission Mario update. No update from 3 copies guy. It's coming soon. It's still coming. It's still coming. It's still coming. It's still coming. He's here. He just keeps forgetting to DM. Yeah, no, this looks like an A+. To me, this is textbook A+. No issue whatsoever. I don't see anything egregious. I see some scuffing, some scratches. This is exactly what I expect to see with A+, right? This is textbook to me. A+ grade. You have some scuffs and shit. Yep, it's going to exist, but I don't see any blatant holes. I don't see any big issues. I don't see any, it's one of those things where you could take out polish. You could polish this up. You can absolutely reduce the appearance of these too. So like, you know what I mean? With nothing actually wrong with it, you can even improve that. That is what I expect with A+ from both companies. That's what I mean with the CGC A+. Like, there shouldn't be any actual, you know what I mean? It's not going to skew, or it shouldn't skew to a crazy difference. Who cares about 9.9? I mean, if you're going to trust a grade, though, right? Like, if you're going to trust a grade, Trevor, you should be able to trust that the 9.9, at least, will transfer to a 9.8, right? Like, there should be no way. Yes, the Discord is SAC. Yes, the Discord is called SAC. There should be no way a 9.9 CGC doesn't translate to a 9.8 PSA. Or, of course, there's going to be examples that could happen, but you know what I mean. If you're trying to make a guided buying decision, something safe, I think you can trust the CGC 9.9 number to be, right? At least your 9.8 PSA equivalent. I don't think 9.9 should exist either, but you know what I mean? They can create their own scale. They can adhere to it however they want. 9.9 can exist if they want to use it. It just doesn't. I don't like 9.9, but whatever. Imagine someone grades a Mario 64 with CGC and gets a 9.8 A++, and it has a noticeable hole in the seal. That grade devalues the other WADA 9.8 A++ by over $100,000 potentially. Yep. That's the issue with A++ seals, and with 2 different companies who use almost the exact same scale. At least with seals, right? Both of these companies use the exact same scale. So if you see a 9.8 A++ CGC that has a hole in it, of course, right? Of course, you're going to translate that to the other company that also has A++. So then it just becomes the expectation is, oh, great, A++ just means holes. So what the fuck does anything mean anything, right? Like, nothing means anything, and who cares? And it just, obviously this is the ramblings of a guy who's way too deep into all of this, right? Obviously. This is, this is like autistic levels of nuance here that I am complaining and articulating here to you guys. But this is what I enjoy about this hobby. This is the level of depth that I enjoy doing all of this with. And I fully, 98%, 99 of collectors aren't going to give a flying, aren't going to care. But this is, I understand that this is also very particular. Very particular. The entire point of grading is to be strict, critical, and adhere to the rules-based methodology. Any deviation will create chaos. And that's what it did, right? That's what his comments created. It created chaos. There's like 108 comments on that Facebook thread. 108 comments on the Facebook thread. Have you ever seen Have you ever seen a graded thing have 800 comments?
Sorry I'm late to the party, haha.
B-Rose! I appreciate you, man. So we open up to some A+ trolling right here. A+ trolling. Where in the world is Dennis Kahn? Asking the real questions. Sealed Games Club. Like, when's the last time there was a post with 100 comments, right? That hasn't happened in forever, man. I think it was Sealed Games Club, wasn't it? Yeah, right here. Sealed Games Club. 112 comments. When's the last time you had 112 comments on a post in Sealed Games Club? Right? Like, that's crazy. Chaos ensued because of a frickin' corner poke there. That's like everyone, right? Everybody, Mike. Everybody chimed in there. Everyone who is active in this community had to chime in on it. Yeah, we're still early. We're still here early. There's nothing but time. Put the photo up. Robert, I never doubted you for a second, man. I never doubted you for a second. Look at this. You just found all of these grails in the same find. Gran Turismo 2, Final Fantasy 9 there, Crash Warp, that looks like lenticular cover, Spyro. Does your Spyro have the sweepstakes on the back, Robert? Does your Spyro have the little sweepstakes at the back? Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Silent Hill, Tactics Ogre, Final Fantasy Are there 2 copies of Tactics? I'm sorry, are there 2 copies of Final Fantasy Tactics? Wow. Yeah, Silent Hill down here. This is one hell of a lot. This is like more than $20,000 worth of sealed PS1 here. This is a great lot, dude. Wow. You realistically can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with CGC or PSA. Like, my bias is PSA. So if you ask me where you're going to go, I'm going to say PSA. I think they sell for more. I think they do a better job at this time on certain things. I prefer PSA. So you know what I mean? That is my lean. I genuinely think you'll do better if you go in that direction. This is an insane lot of games, though. Insane lot of games. Like, probably more than 20,000. Yeah, like, it's 2 copies of Tactics that's like what? Assuming they don't have cracks, $5,000 to $8,000 alone in Tactics? Nuts. Absolutely nuts, Robert. Yeesh. Oh, you guys are already asking about the sweepstakes in here. Of course you are. For sale after grading, regular black label. Yeah, it's about the sweepstakes on the back, Robert. It's on the back at the very bottom. It will say something like, join the Crash or join the Spyro sweepstakes. And then that's how you have your Spyro's worth like 4 times as much. Oh, he's typing. He's typing. Come on, Robert. Come on, Robert. Crazy. What's the name of the community again? You have Sealed Game Heaven Facebook group, but it's mainly overseas. Sealed Games Club. Yeah, fuck. I'll grab you links. I have links in the Discord. There's like a fact section of the Discord. No one probably clicks on this ever, right? But there is a fact section here. Facebook groups. You can go to this link. Here, this has all of the links for... Or it doesn't have links to the Facebook groups, but it has the names. Can I paste these into Discord easily? Does that... Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, it's fine. You'll be able to figure it out. It kind of looks like shit, but... that was Sealed Games Club. You should join High-End Game Room. High-End. There's 2 high-end groups you should probably join. There's some good Facebook groups, absolutely. A Sealed Games Club, High-End, and the other High-End are probably the most active groups. Like, there are more that exist, but, like... You know what I mean. It's, Yeah, Sealed Games Market exists, WADA Discord Unofficial exists, but there's a ton of people overlap. I was going to say character overlap. There's a lot of the same NPCs in all the groups, so you really only need, in my opinion, to go into Sealed Games Club, High End, and the other High End. If you go in those, you have 90% of the people on Facebook, and it is going to cover 90% of the people in the actual hobby. Yeah, there's a bunch of other ones. You can join all those other ones if you want to. You start seeing, nothing. The content's worse. There's less interaction. It's, depends how cluttered up you want your Facebook feed. But yeah, that's nuts. That's nuts. Great find there. Great. You added me on Facebook. Nice. I'll get back to you on that. The top item in the auction was the game pack holder. I wish I knew what it looked like. The MI17i, the logo game pack holder, went for $1,000. Right underneath it was the Gauntlet Run Saber. The Run Saber Holland case for $937.50. Then Gauntlet Legends for $875. Then the Nintendo display for $800. And then the Death Stranding PS4 console for $750. Yeah, character overlap, I just mean Larry. I mean, hey, Larry gets engagement, man. Larry gets a lot of engagement. The lowest selling item of the auction, tonight's biggest loser, is Pokemon Stadium Gold and Silver 9.0 NS unopened for $74. There you go. You can get yourself a brand new graded gold silver for $74. Beautiful. The Dennis meme was funny. Like, that's funny. That's a funny meme. That's funny stuff. Larry is out there doing dirty work, man. He's building engagement. Love it or hate it, he's getting people to talk about the hobby. If trolling, if toxicity, if bullshit, I don't know. They're breaded. I usually only eat breaded chicken burgers. The next big auction, PC Showcase, coming up next Thursday, so we can go from there. And I'll script out something here to talk about CGC. We'll talk about CGC. Live auctions for Pokemon cards. Yes and no. Yes and no. I don't know a ton about Pokemon, so I'd be a bit of a poser trying to cover high-end auctions. There's a lot that I still have to learn about Pokemon. I've been in about 4 years now, so it's, you know what I mean? I know Pokemon, I just don't know Pokemon. You know what I mean? It says it has the sweepstakes. Huge. Absolutely huge, Robert. Yeah, like I said, that's 4x the value, 5x the value for the sweepstakes. Huge, Robert. You can't go wrong. Get them graded. Like I said, my vote's PSA, and holy shit, man. Probably $20,000 worth of video games right there. Congrats on the find. But have a good night, you guys. I appreciate all donations. Truly, that's huge. You guys are generous. You guys, it's huge. Thank you. Great night. Thank you for spending your Thursday with me. Videogames@ha.com. Have a good night, everybody.